Hello, my name is Galina Lendl and welcome back to our Business English course. Today's topic is business and finance. Let's talk about it in detail. First, let's concentrate our attention on banks and businesses. Some companies need to borrow money from banks, that is to take money from banks in order to finance, that is to pay for their investments. Investments are things which they need to buy to help the company in the future. For example, to buy machines. The money they borrow is called a loan, and companies have to pay the so-called interest on the money borrowed. For example, if you borrow £1,000 for a year and the interest rate is 10%, then the money that you have to pay back is £1,000, which you have borrowed, plus £100, which are 10% from £1,000, which you borrowed in interest. As a result, you pay all in all £1,100. That is, £100 is the money which you have to pay to the bank for the services rendered by it. Now let's talk a little about profits and losses. Profits are positive, losses are negative. Profits are plus, losses are minus. The main aim or objective of a company, that is, most important things for a company to do, is to make a profit, that is, to receive or to earn more money than it spends. The opposite would be to make a loss, that is, to have a minus balance. If a company does not make a profit or a loss, it's neither plus nor minus, then it breaks even. For example, most new companies are happy if they break even in their first year of business. Companies receive money from selling their products. This money is called the turnover. And of course they spend money, which is called the expenditure, on such things as, firstly, raw materials, that is the materials in their natural state, for example, coal and oil, which are important raw materials when it comes to making plastics. And of course, firms or companies spend money on overheads. Overheads are things that a company must always spend money on. For example, paying the rent or paying for the electricity, water, and the like. For many companies, labor costs, that is money paid to workers or salary, are very expensive. Let's talk a little bit about businesses and the economy. It's very good if the economy is healthy or strong. It means that it is in good condition. The opposite would be the economy is in recession. Nothing or very little is produced. Nothing or very little is invested. A very good or healthy or strong economy is characterized by low inflation. What is inflation or what is low inflation? Low inflation is when prices do not go up. A strong economy is also characterized by a low interest rate. It means that it's very good or favorable to borrow money from banks. That's why it is invested more into making more businesses. If it is invested more, then more is produced. Most companies want to get bigger. It means, in other terms, they want to grow or expand. If they are successful in doing that, that is, if they do well, then they make a lot of profit. If they make profit, then of course it is worthwhile doing such a business. A very vital, or I would say crucial, issue for many or for all businesses is of course talking about taxes. Taxes are a certain sum of money which is paid to some organizations, to social security, or to the state in general. That's why the more taxes a company pays, the less profit it has. So, a very vital issue here would be to cut taxes, that is, to reduce them. or to have them at a lower level so they can earn more and get more profit as a result. I really hope to have helped you a little and that you have got acquainted with new vocabulary items on business and finance. So if you think of starting a new company, I really hope that it is going to be helpful to you. Thank you so much and see